What's going on, guys? I've zoomed way out on this shot, and I'll zoom in just a second, but I wanted to do a year in review of 2021. What I bought and what I've kept. I'm not going to really talk too much about the things that I bought and sold, but here are the knives and watches that I have bought and kept in 2021. So let's take a closer look, and I will push these all off to the side for the most part and then bring them out kind of one by one, not in any particular order of when I bought them. So let's start with a watch. I bought this Casio Dura from my buddy Jerry, and I may not remember who I bought all these things from, but I will try to mention it. This is a quartz. I don't even remember if I've done a full video on it or not. I'll have to look. I don't know. It's cool. I literally don't think I ever wore it. It was going to be kind of a grab and go watch, but I don't know. Not really my thing. It's a $50 watch that I keep saying I'm going to sell, but for $50, is it worth trying to sell? I don't know. But I did buy that, and I've kept that so far. Put that off to the side. From my buddy Justin, I bought a lot from him. So yeah, he hit me up and asked me originally if I wanted to buy this one and this one. He was going to send these in for review and basically just said, hey, you want to make me a deal? And we talked about it, and I picked them both up. He has since now expressed some interest in buying this one back. And I got to say, this is probably one of the most solidly built, very cool P series Hellraisers that I have seen. It's just, I don't know, super smooth, super cool. Now, this was a Blade Show exclusive, I think. And I know that all of the Damasteel Blade ones that they did make are hand fit and finished by Ed at Red Horse Knife Works. Their standard production series, P series ones, are made overseas and then quality checked, but you know, whatnot. This is one of two Beg Knives custom glimpse models with the Damasteel Blade, carbon fiber. I have done a video on this one already, and I've done videos on these two. Put those off to the side. He then hit me back up and asked me if I wanted this one that he also bought at Blade Show with a double thumb stud and G10, and said, hey, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you this one. You buy this one, I'll give you this one for free, so to speak. I mean, we worked out a deal. We'll just leave it at that. And what's different about this one is G10 and a stonewash blade, whereas the original Hellraiser that I bought was carbon fiber and a satin blade. You can see the difference there. I really, really like this stonewash. So far, these are keepers. Although the Damasteel one may go back to him. We haven't really finalized anything yet. Then I bought the Bestech Strelit. Again, these are in no particular order because I do have dates because I keep a spreadsheet. And I did just talk about this in yesterday's video, my plans for 2021. And I did pull a few of these out. But I figured I would just do a complete wrap up of 2021. I'm sorry, I talked about yesterday my plans for 2022. And I figured I would show all of my 2021. And I do have a spreadsheet where I put together a list of dates and all that. And I could have figured out which order I bought all these in, but not worth it. I got a loaner of this model in from a pass around group, and I just thought it was so cool for like $150-ish, $165. I just picked one up on my own. So that's a very cool one. The Frederick Knives Nautilus. Got this from my very good buddy JP, 50 Shades of Slash on Instagram. Go check him out. He's just a great guy, and we become really good friends. I have helped enable him in his watch collecting problem now. So this one is a cool one. I don't know. I bought this because I thought it was cool. I didn't know much about him. And now that I have it, I do carry it quite a bit, but not as much as I thought I would. So I thought this was going to be my quote unquote fancy beater, but I don't know. I tend to use the Sharknivco Ryu as more of my, I don't know if you want to call it fancy, but my high-end daily carry beater knife. So I don't know. At some point I might sell that one. I might not. I don't know. I have a problem. I should be selling some stuff because I've bought a lot this year and I need to pay myself back. So I did buy the Sharknivco Ryu, and I was super honored that my buddy let me buy this from him. I had told him at one point when he had posted up that he had two. He had just picked this one up and he had another one. I said, hey, when you get bored of one of them, let me know. A couple months later, he goes, hey, I'm going to let one of them go. Which one would you like? And he let me choose, and I chose this one, and I'm super excited. Ed has been a great friend for many years. Met him at California Custom Knife Show many times. He's very good friends with my other friend, Joseph. So been friends with the maker for quite a while, so I'm really honored to have one of his knives in my collection. Okay. One of the other watches that I bought was this 911 commemorative Luminox. And I'm trying to reach over here and get a microfiber because this one is kind of dirty. And there you go. This one is super cool. I did a full video on this. Most of you guys know I'm super big on 911. I do have my 911 bracelet that I have worn since they came out with these just a few months after the 9/11 incident. So Blake helped me get this one, and it's just awesome. Don't know what to say. Has the Twin Towers on the back. This is just really a special piece for me. So that one is probably never going to go anywhere, even though I don't wear it often. Yeah, that one is staying. All right, so what else we got here on the table? The P-Series automatic Hellraiser. Yes, as you know, I have a Hellraiser problem. I'm going to do a complete Hellraiser collection video very shortly. I'm waiting to get one more piece back from my buddy Alex over at the Knifebox channel. He has one of the customs that I bought. I loaned to him, so he's going to do a video on it before I do. So as soon as that comes back to me, I think next week, the week of Christmas, actually, at the time of filming, I'll be able to do at least the full video collection of Hellraisers, which will be super cool. Okay. What else? Just a couple more to go here. Bear with me. This is the Phil Harvey War Crime Flipper. Yes, it's massive. So give me a second. Let me move a couple of these things out of the way so that you can really, we can show this off really the way it should be. It is crazy thick. I did a video on this. You can go back and look at my Phil Harvey playlist. This is just massive. It's almost an inch here. Okay. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's got like a quad dagger point. See if I can kind of, there we go. It's just, yeah. It's so ridiculous. I had to have one. So I'm super grateful to have that in the collection as well. Okay. Another cool one here from Odin Customs. This is the prototype sine recurve, S-I-N-E, like a sine wave. This one is super cool. I did a really cool video, I think, on this one. Did a maker spotlight and really talked about the owner and maker. And this is a full dress. And it's just a beautiful Sanmai Damascus blade, Damascus show side, clip. Yeah, it's just an awesome, pretty cool knife. It is a prototype, so it's not maybe perfect, but he has really perfected his craft and come a long way in just a few years. So if you're not familiar with Odin Customs, you owe it to yourself to check him out. Doing some great, great work. All right, so I got 2 knives and 1 watch left. Let's just go with the watch. This is the Deep Black. It's the Omega Deep Black Planet Ocean in GMT with blue and black. So it's black with the blue accent. It's got a blue signed crown, blue signed helium escape valve, all ceramic case, ceramic and titanium deployant clasp, rubber strap. This thing is absolutely amazing. And I've been wearing it since I bought it, December 1st. Yeah, my small watch group, I think it was Jerry who maybe was the instigator of it. Maybe it was Random Rob. I don't remember which person said, we challenge you, who's in for a 100-day watch challenge, where we wear the same watch for 100 days. I don't know if I fully committed to it in our group text, but I definitely committed to it in my mind. So it'll be all of December, all of January, all of February, and into March. I'll have to look at the dates where 100 days falls. But yeah, sometime around my birthday in March, I'll get to switch watches. I'm not sure I'm upset about that. I'm actually enjoying it, and it's giving me a different perspective on the watch collection journey, if you will. Okay, let me move this guy out of the way because it's just so big. Now, these next 2, I'm going to bring them out at the same time because I am equally honored to have both of these. This is the Frank Fisher Battle in full dress configuration. And this is a Black Death custom Red Horse Knife Works Hellraiser. Okay, so let me move these out of the way a little bit so we've got some room and we can talk about these for just a couple of minutes. So I know I've already kind of drug on and on. Okay, bring the coin back over there, put the Strelit away so I don't forget that it's open, and grab it later and cut myself. Move this guy out of the way so it's out of the frame. So I got this one first. I got this around my birthday in March of 2021. Bought it used from a very good friend of mine who was the 2nd owner. So I think I'm the 3rd owner, possibly the 4th owner. And I've done a video on this, and I would encourage you to go check it out if you want all the details about the amazing materials, craftsmanship, and everything on this knife. This knife absolutely changed my knife collecting. Still to this day. It's March 18th. It's December 18th today, and I bought this in early March for my birthday this year of 2021. I don't look at knives the same since I bought this. This had been my Grail. It's still my Grail. I do not have a new Grail. I know that a lot of people throw the Grail word around quite a bit. I've had one true Grail, and that was a Battle. I did not think it was going to be a full dress crazy configuration, but this is still my Grail. I don't even know what to say. It's absolutely changed my collecting. I didn't buy a knife for months and months. And then I was able to get a custom Hellraiser. Now, this isn't the first custom I bought. The one that Alex has is the first custom I bought. I bought these from the same guy. This one is special to me because this one was Jim Skelton's. And it's the very first custom Hellraiser that Ed made. I talked about before when I did the unboxing, I had to buy this one because Ed and I have been talking about him doing a few more customs, not the Black Death series, which is what this is from. And this is part of the 4 Horsemen, but I'll talk about that more when I do the video on this guy. It won't be this exact configuration or anything, but he's going to do some more customs, and then he is going to end of life the model. at least in the custom world. And so we have an agreement that he's going to make me the last custom Hellraiser. And so I figured I have to buy this one since it was for sale anyway. I broke down and I bought it so that I can have the first, the Alpha, and I can have the last, the Omega. So I can have the Alpha and the Omega Hellraisers. And then the other custom that Alex has that is similar to this, but has a Timascus thumb stud and Timascus accents and stuff. And like I said, I'll do a full Hellraiser collection video once I get that back from Alex in about a week or so. So there you go. I mean, it's been a crazy 2021 as far as the knife collecting and the watch collecting. I've spent way more money than I had anticipated, just in general. But I got some really good deals. And I'm super happy with everything I have. And there's a couple things I'll sell. I may sell this watch. I have thought about selling this knife. I may sell back the Damasteel Hellraiser. The Phil Harvey is staying because I have the trifecta now. I've got the Gladius, I've got the Peacemaker, and the War Crime. The Glimpse, the guy I bought it from might want this back, and I may sell this one back to him too because the Glimpse is not my favorite Beg model. But yeah, that's a quick look at my collection of 2021. I think what you'll see in 2022 will be drastically different because, as I talked about yesterday, I may do just one watch in 2022. And knives, I don't know. I may do 1 or 2 knives. I don't plan on doing 10, 11, 12 knives like I did in 2021. Like I said in yesterday's video, there's some studio gear that I want. I am upgrading my station to the left over there for the live streaming podcast that Alex and I are starting in January. And I want to update my camera over there, my microphones over there, and some lighting and all of that, stuff that you do in a talking head live a live, going to show my face type thing for a live stream. I want to upgrade a bunch of that stuff in 2022. So I think the collecting stuff is going to be a little bit less, but we'll see how it goes, right? I mean, that's another reason why I'm kind of doing this video, because I figure I'll do this same video at the end of 2022 so that I can personally just compare it myself and see what I have done and not done. So if you're still hanging around, thank you for sticking with it. If there's something specific you would like to see in my collection, please let me know. I would love to do follow-up videos on knives if people have an interest. Absolutely able to answer questions and talk about stuff. So please leave your comments below. And thanks for hanging out with me for 2021. It was also my second year anniversary in December of YouTube. So that's exciting as well. So look forward to some really cool stuff happening in 2022. If Alex and I can pull it all off with our podcast live show that we're planning and working towards. So stay tuned for more details on that very soon as well. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Happy New Year to everybody. And let's make 2022 awesome. Thanks, guys.